somebody's got to make new lubricant.
What?
In fact, where was I? It was Las Vegas last month. Went to a mom and pop location to go get some food. I can't remember the name. I would mention the name if I could remember it. I'm not Keith Lee, so I'm not gonna bring you bad business. But when I was walking to the bathroom, there was two gentlemen who were dressed, como se dice? Let's say, if anybody who ever seen The Sopranos, they were dressed like Vito when he was out at a nightclub. If you need a visual aid, let me pull one up for you right now. So, you kind of have an idea of the type of business that they just so happen to be involved in. Furthermore, it seems as if they partake, or I should say partook, in activity that would involve the gentleman on the right. But one way or another, I'm in this mom and pop location getting myself, or I should say, getting ready to consume some food. Walk my way towards the bathroom, and for whatever reason, I'm walking about 2 strides away from passing this table. What appears to be a circular jar, maybe about this big, falls on the ground. So I get ready to pick it up for the two gentlemen. I hadn't looked at what they were wearing at the time. And he said, oh, no, it's okay. That's my elbow grease. So I had said to myself, what in the world is elbow grease? Is elbow grease something that you apply solely to your elbows? Are your elbows so ashy that it requires elbow grease? If it's only for elbow grease, or I should say for elbows, what happens if you apply this to any other portion of your body? But then, while I was walking away, I had recognized that he did have a little bit of a snicker while saying that's my elbow grease. That would, somewhat delineate that this is something that is not to be said in public. So I said, all right, I made it to the bathroom, and I was getting ready to not necessarily release my bowels, but empty my bladder, and my curiosity got the best of me. So I decided, let me Google what is elbow grease.
And here we go.
And ladies and gentlemen, I must say right now, I was rather disgusted. Turns out, this is what the rainbow individuals of the persuasion, not that there's anything wrong with that, would utilize as a additive for horizontal activity in the rectal cavity. So I was seconds away from placing my hand, my palm, my iron claw in retrieving butt wax for two gentlemen dressed like this here.
You lucky I'm not parking at the red light, getting out my car, going in my trunk, putting on my Timbs, my white beater, my do-rag, and my fitted, and unleashing my triple play powers on your ass.
So I thank the heavens for preventing me from scooping that up in some form of good Samaritanism. Because there's no doubt in my mind, this hand would no longer be here. I will become a gentleman with a nub. This entire hand would have been chopped off with machetes without any kind of medical attention applied. It would be similar to what transpired in, I believe it was Prison Break. This is gone. The only way to stop the bleeding would be sticking the open wound into a hot fire that is now being blown onto a frying pan that would since close up the wound, but also subsequently leave me in some form of coma by way of shock that would lead to a heart attack or possibly any particular kind of faint. So, With that being said, for Malachi, who got this entire situation started, because I completely forgot about this particular memory until you brought it up, you graduating with a degree in order to produce and manufacture man butter alongside the hashtag wet and sticky. Sir, I say to you, you are a dirty, nasty, disgusting, filthy human being.
You nasty.
But if you like to engage in that particular kind of activity, it's business. If there's anything wrong with that.